Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? So believe it or not, I got a ton of requests for a college video. So I'm gonna do this for you guys because you guys requested it, and I know you guys want to know firsthand how I experienced college, and you guys are heading into college or applying to college, and I want to tell you guys what I experienced because college was crazy and a lot of different things went down. I'm going to tell you guys everything about college and what happened and things like that. So here we go. Here is my college video. Oh, by the way, this video may or may not be kind of long, only because college was, for me, 3 years, but for most of you guys, it is going to be 4 and maybe 5. Some people will go a little bit longer. So I'm going to probably tell you quite a few stories, so it might be kind of long. So let me know in the comments below if you guys do like long videos or not, because I will be making longer videos if you like them, and I will be making shorter videos if you guys like the shorter ones. This is really going to be my first time talking about my childhood and my upbringing and my college life besides my drama life. So it's like a one-on-one combo between you and I, and this month is going to be so hectic for all of you guys because you're preparing to go into school, and for me, I'm moving and stuff like that, so there's just a lot of stuff and I'm preparing for that. So I wanted to get this video out of the way and give it to you guys because college is super duper important. So here we go. So let's start off with getting into college. So I'm actually going to talk about this from sophomore year because I was preparing for college since sophomore year. Like crazy, right? It's probably because of the Asian parent thing, but I also was just very advanced in school. When I was a sophomore in high school, I was already taking upper classes that were senior level and some of them junior level. So I had all AP classes from sophomore, junior, and then senior year I barely had any classes. I had 0 period to like second period. So I like went home like way before lunch, and I just had a really short time in high school my senior year. Basically, I was studying for SATs since my sophomore year. So my parents put me in a SAT prep school. So I would always study for SATs so I could get a good score. I had all A's. I don't think I've ever had a B. I had a 4.3 GPA in high school. I played tennis, and I was always a chair member of a key club or any type of volunteer club at school. I was never like the cool kid at school or anything, but I did dress really nice because of my parents' help, and I had a lot of really good fashion sense. I really had really good hairstyles, but I wasn't cool or anything like that. So anyways, I was preparing a lot for SATs. I was always involved in any extracurricular activities as I can. I volunteered all the time, every single day, and I just did so many things. And I ended up getting into UC San Diego. So that's University of California, San Diego. So I got a letter in the mail in March of my senior year saying that I got into all of these UC schools, but UCSD was my first choice. Oh, keep in mind, during summer I did go to community college, not from senior year to college, but when I was a freshman in high school, sophomore in high school, and junior in high school. So when I went into college, my freshman year, I was a sophomore standing, meaning I was a second year college student with my credits. So when I got into college, I was already way advanced. Anyways, but I was so lost. So I remember getting into college, I had an ex-boyfriend at the time. So he was my boyfriend at the time. Got into college. First week was crazy. Oh, by the way, getting to college, I had to get a 1210 or something like that. I got a 1210 on the SATs out of 1600. I told you, a 4.3 GPA, and I was literally secretary, president, vice president of every volunteer club ever possible. Played tennis, not for 4 years, 3 years, and then I ran track for 3 years, I believe. I did all those things in high school, so I was very involved in high school. Got into college. First week of college, I remember moving into the dorms. Before moving into dorms, I bought so many things from like Bed Bath & Beyond, like all sorts of stuff. My parents helped me, and I do have very supportive family members, my mom, my dad, and my brother, and I know I don't really talk about them, or they're not really in my vlogs, but they are very supportive. So they did help me move into my college dorm. And so yeah, I guess that's really it for getting into college. I mean, I just don't want to bore you guys, it's just like so much info. And then right when I got into college, I already knew a few people there. There was like 20 people, I believe, from my high school that went there, or close to that. So I knew a few people there. Plus, I made friends with people on Facebook beforehand. And first week was just so crazy. So many sorority people like attacked me, being like, hey, you have to be in our sorority, you have to be in our you know, group and this and that and this, and I ended up not doing any of that. And it's not like I was antisocial. It's not like I didn't want to party. I did go out a lot. I did party a lot. You guys know I do still party. I did party like every other day. So the first week of college is insane, and they call it week 0, where you don't have any classes or anything like that. You just get your schedule. I think week 1 is when you start going to classes. I kind of like forgot, but I remember week 0, like you don't do anything. You move into your dorms. Your parents help you. Well, my parents helped me a lot. They bought me like so many things. I had a really, really cute pink amazing room. I think I had like a Playboy bunny and then Hello Kitty and like a bunch of different things all over my dorm room. I did share a dorm room with my roommate Chanel, who I'm still friends with till this day, and it's really just crazy because I was living in a suite with like many girls. There was like one room with 2 people, another room with 2 people, 5 people in one suite, and then we all share a bathroom. There's like a few, 2 or 3 toilets, and then 2 or 3 showers. So that was my dorm. I was at Mirror College at UC San Diego. I made a lot of friends. I made friends in my floor, and I made 2 best friends that I was really, really close to. I am really close to one of them still. Week 0 is when you kind of identify yourself. So that's when you find like your group of friends or who you want to hang out with, and you kind of figure out who you're going to hang out with. There's going to be some drama, especially if you're a girl and you make girlfriends and all sorts of stuff. There's just going to be drama because that's just the way the world works. So you're going to make your friends, you're going to find what you want to eat for lunch and where you want to go to dinners and where you want to go everywhere. And the first year, actually the first quarter, I didn't bring my car. So I had a car, like I had a car since age 16, but I didn't bring my car because my parents were like, you don't need to bring it and you don't need to drive all the way to San Diego and back all the time because we'll just pick you up. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I didn't bring a car, but I ended up bringing it later. Anyway, so you don't really need one because you travel within the school, and in our school we had shuttles. So you don't really need a car because somebody will always have one in your suite. You will be sharing a lot of things, so you need to have your own compartment for all your like toothbrushes and toothpaste and everything. And you need to just be comfortable with yourself and kind of be social because you don't want to be like awkward, weird in the shower next to somebody. You should always be kind of like friendly with anyone, or at least cordial, because that makes the dorm experience a very comfortable kind of place, because you don't want to hate another person that lives like right there. You know what I mean? It's just weird. So it's better to not fight with anyone or not argue with anyone. If you want to join a sorority or a fraternity, I'm all for it. I did not because they were actually mean to me. They were really, really mean to me. So I was really, really anti just because they were so mean to me. I did party with fraternities a lot in my freshman year, but after that I didn't. They were just like different crowd to me, especially because I was just like in my own world and I did my own thing. I had a lot of friends, and you know, I just didn't like the whole shopping thing and studying a lot too. So survival in college, first year you don't need to study that much. First year is so easy. I remember I took a writing class. Oh, by the way, I studied communications, so my classes were communications. My favorite class was history. History was like so easy, but a lot of it is writing. So if you don't like writing, the liberal arts categories are a little bit more writing centric. So if you don't like writing, you're not gonna like that. So definitely maybe you should go into the pre-med or like science or math field if you are into that, because I was more into communication. So I loved it. You know, I left college early. I told you I graduated in 3 years. So I walked with my class, but I graduated a year early. So I actually left San Diego a year early. But yeah, so that was my first year. It was wild. I did get into a few arguments and drama with friends or ex-friends, not friends with them anymore. So that kind of made me a little bit like up and down, like kind of like depressed and things like that. I did have a few bullies. I had one really, really crazy one that came and followed me from my high school district, which she didn't even go to my high school, but she found out I was going to go to this college, followed me there, and basically spread a rumor about me like all over the entire school and made fun of me. And I really had a horrible like first couple of weeks of school. Like the first couple of weeks of school, I was crying all the time, especially I was going through my whole like ex-boyfriend's breakup and so many things. So it was like a lot. It was just like a lot of stuff. So I hope you guys don't have to go through all of that during college. I hope everything is a happy experience. Other than that, everything was happy. I did go out a lot again, and I did make a lot of friends, and I'm still friends with a lot of them till this day, and I learned a lot as well. I did go to the library a lot as well because dorms and everywhere, people are always listening to music and talking talking and socializing that you kind of can't focus. So you kind of have to go to the library or somewhere isolated. So I went to the library a lot. I probably went at least once a week, and I would sit in the library and sit on my computer, put on headphones, and just study. And I would study like crazy. And that's kind of the reason why I probably passed or got good grades, and I graduated with honors. So I studied a lot, and there were 2 libraries at UCSD. There was one really, really big one that was like a book one, which was like Geyser, and then there was a computer library which was called Clicks, and that one was like very techy, so I actually really liked going to that one, so I'd study there. Oh, and freshman 15, that is true, you do gain weight in college because you get to really eat whatever you want. On your ID you have like meal points, and it just takes out all the money from your ID, and I ate a lot because you get to eat whatever you want. You're like, ooh, a deli, ooh, spaghetti, ooh, this, that, this, you know. And back in the day I wasn't that health conscious, so I was eating whatever I wanted, and we also drink as well because it's a party kind of scene. So definitely it was crazy, and you do gain weight, and I did gain weight. Going into college I was 100 pounds, I believe. I was just really, really skinny, so I gained a little bit of weight, but then I lost it afterwards. And then also, since San Diego is close to Mexico, we used to go to Mexico every week. We had a shuttle from my school that took us there, which was really, really wild because it was Tijuana, and I don't know right now if you should really go that often, like back and forth like that. I don't know if I would do it now, but at the time when I was 18, yes, it was a ton of fun. So let's talk about second year. So second year of college, I moved into an apartment, and it was across the street, and so I just like commuted from my house to the apartment back with my girlfriends. I had 2 girls in one room. Me and my best friend that I met the first year lived in one room, and then it was a 2-story apartment, and then the other girl and 2 other girls lived in the other room, and there was no one upstairs, but we had like a fun room up there. And so we threw a lot of parties there, and we went to a lot of parties together. One of the girls ended up moving out in between because the other girl got in a fight with her. I don't even know. It was crazy drama, but girls are just always drama, so that happened. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun. It was a very, very luxurious apartment that I lived at. Tons of fun. And we all went out together all the time. We ate late all the time. We did so many fun things, like jacuzzi, like super late at night, like running around on rainy days, and just like, I don't even know, it was just like crazy, but so much fun. So I lived there my second year. My third year I lived in a townhouse. I moved into a townhouse with one of the girls that lived in the apartment, and I only ended up staying there for 2 months because the 2 girls that lived there, or actually there were 3 girls that lived there, 2 of them, or actually all of them, all of a sudden decided that they wanted to hate me and like bullied me and like stole my stuff and like took my things and just like was just so mean, ignored me, and made me uncomfortable. It's like, why do you want to choose to live with me and be mean to me? It was just the weirdest thing. So I ended up moving out, and then I moved to another apartment. So many apartments, right? So that's why I'm actually, side note, I'm moving out of this apartment and moving to another place this month. So super excited. Super gonna be so fun because it's all by myself, but it's my first time that I'm gonna be all by myself, so it's gonna be great. Anyways, back to the college story. So I lived there, and I lived with 2 other girls. One of them I worked with at BB, right? I worked at BB, and then another girl was her friend, so which was chill. I had my own room, my own section, my own bathroom, and everything. So I lived there in my third year, and then I just graduated. So I graduated, and I moved home back to my parents. No. In between, our lease was up, sorry, and I moved to another luxury apartment with another girl that went to my school. And then I had like boyfriends and stuff in between, and ended up going home because I graduated early, and then I moved home. So during the last 3 years, every year it got more and more chill. Senior year, which was actually my junior year, you get like senioritis. So you kind of are like, oh my god, I'm almost done, I have 1 class left. You kind of get really lazy where you're like, okay, well I just have 1 class left. I don't really have to study that hard because I'm gonna like pass anyway. But I didn't really have that because I graduated with honors, so I had to write an honors thesis. And guess what I wrote my honors thesis on? I wrote it about Hello Kitty, and I got an A++. So it's not a bad topic. I wrote about the Hello Kitty phenomenon, and I ended up getting a really, really good grade. I ended up graduating with honors, and so I have this whole like diploma that says like Bachelor of Arts in Communications, Bachelor of Arts in Japanese Studies. Oh, I double majored, by the way, and it says with honors. So I graduated with honors, and it was just like fun and crazy. I don't know if this video is good enough and I'm explaining everything about college, but there's just so much to it. There was a burrito place called Roberto's that we went all the time to, and everything is like just like you do everything together. So you're hungover with your girlfriends, you go to eat in the morning together, you go to parties all together, you dress up a lot. There's a lot of theme parties, so get ready for that. So there's anything but clothes party, which is ABC parties. So you wear like things like caution tape or duct tape or something like that. There's foam parties where everything is like bubbly and like bubbles up. There's luau's where you dress like Hawaiian-ish. Halloween was epic in college because people just go crazy. And one of the years I did go to Santa Barbara. I actually went to Santa Barbara twice. Once for Halloween for Isla Vista. I went to USC for one of the parties as well for Halloween. And then I went to another, I went to a glow-in-the-dark party. Also, one of the years I dated a guy from UCLA, so I ended up going to his frat parties and stuff like that, UCLA. And they had a lot of different like themes and stuff too. But UCSD, the only thing about UCSD is we didn't have like campus housing that was like right across the street. I guess like frat houses and stuff like that. We didn't have like frat row and things. So it was a little bit different. We didn't have that kind of experience. The only thing we really had that was a lot of fun are like beaches, but I felt like it was always cold. So I didn't really get to go to the beach all the time. And one of them, Black's Beach, was like a topless beach, which everybody was like all like wow about. I never really saw anyone topless. Yeah, I definitely really love LA. I think I'm an LA girl, so I'm so glad I came back to LA to work and to, you know, to intern. You guys know, if you guys want to watch my Draw My Life, it might make more sense too. So if you want to watch Draw My Life, it is below. But I hope this advice helps you guys. I don't know if it's just gibberish or if it's just like ranting, but I really hope this advice helps you guys, because I want to give you guys a little bit of tips, at least for college. If you guys want to see more videos about college, definitely leave comments below. I totally want to help you guys out and give you tips about college. So yeah, be careful on the eating because you will gain the 15. Everything you can walk on campus. There's always security, campus security that you can use as well. If you're a girl and walking by yourself, definitely don't do that, especially if you are in a crazy neighborhood, city type of area, or like a college where it's like metropolitan or cosmopolitan. Like, you don't want like people like attacking you and things like that. So definitely use campus security. We all had that. A lot of people also have like little bikes. So if you have like a beach cruiser, definitely that's cool too. If you have a skateboard, people always do that around town. I always like sign up classes with my friends, so I could be in classes with my friends. You can definitely do that. The smaller classes are just a lot smaller. I don't know if it's like that now, but the big classes are like huge. So you can sit in the back, very back. I always did that in like math class and stuff like that. Me and my old roommate would just sit in the back and be like, oh, whatever. But the first year is a breeze. So easy. Like, so easy. It's like nothing. You can party every single day, not go to the library at all. Maybe study a few hours before finals and be totally okay. And finals week, everyone goes crazy. Everyone is studying so hard. Everyone is like going berserk, writing like all night on computers. We did also pull all-nighters. So in college, get ready to pull all-nighters. You will drink a lot of coffee. I did drink a lot of coffee, and you will be sleepy a lot because you really just like procrastinate. Procrastination is like so in college. Like, everybody does it. Definitely you will experience a lot of firsts. There will be a lot of guys as well that want to hook up, so watch out for that for girls. If you're down with it, you know, do it, but you know, definitely do the whole protection thing. I totally recommend that because you never know where those guys have been. There's so many girls out there and so many like randoms that don't even go to the school you go to. So definitely keep that in mind. Tuition, keep that in mind. Just like protect yourself when it comes to meeting other people as well. There will be a lot of different people from all different parts of the world in your dorm room and in your building. So you'll meet people, foreign exchange students. You will meet people that are, you know, from the East Coast, the West Coast, from the Midwest, and just so many different people. You'll meet people that are, you know, upper class, middle class, people that have gone through a lot of hardships, and so many different types of people you'll meet in college. So you'll have a lot of firsts. You will also learn how to budget your money, because that's why they say the broke college student, because in college you don't really have time to work so much. Like, that's not where you really start working. You pay for parking, you also pay for tuition, unless you qualify for grants like Cal grants, which is kind of like scholarships, or you get like grants, which is like money from the school, or money from the government actually, or you can get scholarships, which is like Governor Scholar. I had the Governor Scholar. I did have some scholarships from UCSD, so most of my college life was free, and food was free, I believe. But yeah, you can apply for all those things beforehand. You have to do everything beforehand. Applying for college, everything has to be beforehand. Think of what you want to write for your personal statement way ahead of time, because they really look at that. They really look at every single part of the college application. I know it's really hard to get into college, but going straight from high school to college is so much fun. Like, I think that's an amazing experience. Some people go to community college, then go to a four-year university, like they transfer two-year. You can do that as well, but I had a lot of fun, like, just going straight from high school. It's a huge step, because you move out of your parents' house and you go into college and you move into those dorms. It's not where you really start working. It's really to start finding yourself and like identifying yourself with different groups of people, and maybe just like finding what you want to do in life. You know, that's where I really figured out I really wanted to do communications. I love talking and I love explaining things. I love telling stories, and I think that's why I am doing YouTube till this day, because I just really wanted to like communicate, you know? So that's why I studied communications in undergrad, and I'm so glad I did it, because I feel like it really worked out for me. And because I studied communications, it just like, I don't know, it just fit me, you know? And I didn't really discover it till I really started doing it. I really liked history class, but I definitely don't think I could be a history teacher. But I just really discovered myself in college. But you know, I did all those extra things a little bit before, only because I don't know, I've always been that way, kind of like trying to do things if I could as early as possible. So I did those kind of things first to prepare me to get into college. But overall, my college experience was amazing. There were a lot of up, but there were some downs as well. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think of this college experience video. Let me know in the comments below. Like, tell me about yours. I'll totally write back. I want to talk to you guys about college too. College is super close to my heart. I did spend a long time there, and I met a lot of different people, and I keep in touch with a lot of the people, and college really shaped who I am today. So I definitely want to know what you guys think, and I love you guys so much. And seriously, thank you guys so much for watching this long, crazy video. Thumbs up the video if you guys like this, and let me know if you guys want to see more, or grad school videos, or more college videos talking about more specific things. Let me know, because I feel like this was like so broad and just like everything. So let me know, and I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys soon. And good luck in college, and study hard, stay in school, because school is what made me. So I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.